Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for once again coming by and listening to me rant about cars and talk about a bunch of nothing. I am kind of prepared for this one, a little more structured. So let's go. First thing we're going to start off with is I want everybody right now, go into the comments, tell me what your daily driver is. I'm going to do a full showdown, probably going to pick... Well, if I don't have that many people telling me their daily drivers, I'll take everybody's. If I've got like a whole bunch of people telling me theirs, I'll probably pick the top 16 or 20. I don't know. We'll see how many I get. I'll pick the top ones. Not even top ones. I'll just pick a bunch of random ones. We'll put a show down. I'll figure out which one I think is the best daily driver. And you'll win some stuff. But yeah, so that's first thing. So I'm only doing 2 segments today. Normally I'll do 3. But so today we're going to do a segment called Used and Abused, where I take a look at an older car, a used car, and let you know if I think you should buy it. So today on the Used and Abused, we'll be looking at the second gen Eclipse from, from 95 to 99. Love those cars. So the first segment, gotta do, is new and coming soon. So what's going on in the world? What's going on in the car world? Man, I still don't know how to speak. And what is coming soon? I got a good one. Here it is. The new HUMMER EV. Electric vehicle. Okay, right off, disclaimer. I normally do not like electric vehicles. It's like purely EV vehicles. I mean, the time is coming, but that time is not now. So, usually not a fan. Right out of the gate, if I hear an EV is coming, I right at the beginning, kind of pretty turn my mind off from it. Always very skeptical whenever I hear that new EV vehicles coming out. When I heard the Hummer was coming out as an EV, man, I didn't know what to think. Was pretty disappointed because I think the Hummer is a cool vehicle that GMC makes, and I don't want them to wreck it by making the next gen an EV, but they did it. So a little about it. 1,000 horsepower, give or take, still like estimates. Over 1,100 foot-pounds of torque, which is crazy, but that's electric motors for you. They just make crazy torque. 0 to 60 in, they say, about 3 seconds, maybe under 3 seconds, which for a giant brick, that's pretty darn quick. That actually, you know what? For an Aero, that's pretty damn quick. For a brick of a Hummer, that is crazy, mind-blowing, crazy fast. But hey, they say they're doing it, so I'm a fan of fast. So right on there. Good job for you guys. I'm sick of this thing doing a slideshow. I'm just going to pick one and make you guys look at only one. All right, there you go. But yeah, so EV. I don't know about it. The problem with EV is you got to charge it all the time. So if you're going to charge it all the time and use it as like a daily driver, then you need a spot at home to charge it, which needs to be inside. So there's like no street parking. Plus, then you need a charger inside. Like, I guess it's not the biggest deal, but you're not going to be able to take it on road trips either. So then you got a vehicle that you dedicate for no road trips, only daily driving, but it has to have a spot inside, and it's actual spot that always gets charged and everything like that. It ends up being like a lot of maintenance for like one specific vehicle. So you pretty much have to have money to have an EV. You have to be like somebody or something. I don't know. It's still like so inconvenient almost that to me it's more of a showpiece that, hey, you know, I'm green. I drive an EV. It might not be more green, but people think it's green. So, hey, I'm showing off. I drive an EV. It's a show-off vehicle. Pretty much, you drive an electric vehicle. It's a show-off vehicle. So, like, that's usually why I'm not a fan of them. Because Tesla, you know, sure, whatever. I don't want to get too much into Tesla in this video. But I got to say a couple things because they also produce so many EVs that, you know, you're trying to make it a normal vehicle for people, which is great, but we're not there yet. So it doesn't work. It doesn't always work. Some of their vehicles, I'll talk about them later, but I feel like it's just not perfectly set up yet. And people buy them and they're great marketers, so that's fine. But I wouldn't recommend it. And that's the issue. This is where I think GMC, Chevy, whatever, I guess it's GM, it's GMC. So this is where GM and GMC, I think, hit it perfectly. The Hummer previously was always like a big, crazy, huge, like show-off vehicle. People always talk about how bad they were on fuel and kind of just large that it was inconvenient to a point. They were so big that, again, it was something that people had to show off. And that's why this is brilliant. I think this is such a good idea. And I love this EV because they're bringing the Hummer back. And if you bring back the Hummer name, you got to be somewhat bold. You know, you got to be bold with it. So I think it's perfect. They're being bold. They're putting out a super truck. I think that's what they're calling it. I don't know. I did watch all the unveilings and everything. And by the way, GM, brilliant marketing the way you unveiled it, especially in times of lockdown. Straight off the bat, stamp of approval. I like it. I love this new Hummer. I can't wait to see it in person. It's not something I could ever afford because I'm not somebody with money, but hey, it is the perfect amount of show-off Hummerness that's different and crazy and unique that I hope they sell a ton of them because I think they are so cool. I think they're like just perfect. Hopefully they fit right in the market there where, you know, it's a show-off vehicle, so it's a Hummer, which already is that like pristine kind of name of just being a little ridiculous, but which works for the EV. And then being electric, it's got all that crazy performance. And then you don't care about the downsides of EV because it's not the car that you're taking across country. You don't need to take it across country because you're somebody with money. You don't need it. So love it. Huge stamp of approval. Can't wait for this one. Such a good idea. GM, you nailed it. By the way, I kind of like the looks. Let me know. You guys let me know if you like the looks of it or not. I personally do. Personally, think it's real good. But let's get rid of that and let's go on to used and abused. So this used and abused, obviously I'm going to be talking about the car and I'm going to let you know if I think that it is a car worth buying. Obviously not a new car. This is all about if you should buy this car. All right, used and abused. The 2G or second gen, I don't know what it is. The Eclipse made from 1995 to 1999. Obviously, they made some deals, and so it was also named under a couple other different names, the Talon Eagle, the whatever. Doesn't matter. We're talking about the Eclipse, the granddaddy of the cars, the one that is amazing, the Mitsubishi Eclipse. I'm not going into huge details about them. They made power, they made engines, they made transmissions. Cool, great, yeah. I'm not about the details. You want the details, look into it. This is about if I think this is a car worth buying used, obviously, because you can't buy them new. If this is still a car that you should buy today. Yeah, okay, so this is the second gen of the Eclipse line. They're all 4 cylinders, manual, automatic, yada, 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 front wheel drive, all wheel drive. Honestly, I love this car. I think it is so good. It is so beautiful. When I was a wee lad playing, what was that? Need for Speed Underground. I think it was Underground. Anyways, when I was playing Need for Speed Underground, this was my baby. Not this exact one. This is a random picture over the internet. But I always took this gen Eclipse. I loved them. I thought they were so cool. I still think they're so cool. I think they're so beautiful. The way they're like here. Yeah, the way the back like window curves around and then the side, like the lines are so beautiful. They're just right. The single bump on the hood, the asymmetricalness is just they hit everything so well. It's such a good looking car. Fantastic. The looks on it are just right. It is a beautiful, beautiful 2-door sports car. It's just like a little bit outrageous with the single bump and the large wing with the GSX that it's not bland, but it is just so subtle everywhere else. Just the lines, just crisp, clean, smooth. I love it. Such a good look. Back in 99, it was good. Here, 2020, 2021, 2021. What happened to 2020? Here, 2021. Love it. Still love it. So much. Came with a bunch of different engines, but the GSX came with the 4G63T, I think it is. Freaking amazing engine. Same engine that was basically in the Evo. The Evo had some minor differences, some minor upgrades, but basically same engine, just a little bit detuned for the Eclipse than the Evo. For tuning, for making power, for having fun with. It was so reliable, so stout, so easy to tune. Engine, check. Amazing. Looks, check. This car's amazing. You're going to think that I think this car's a slam dunk. Easy peasy. Well, elephant in the room. It's a huge issue. It's a two-door sports car with a great engine. Can come in all-wheel drive. But you're building a sports car. The engine has to go from front to back. It's a sports car, not a hot hatch, nothing like that. It's a sports car. Yeah, okay, it comes in all-wheel drive. Fantastic, that's great. But engine needs to point front to back. Unfortunately, engine is side to side in this little girl. So, I mean, hey, someone wants to take it, make it rear-wheel drive bias, turn that engine around, put the power to the rear wheels, or make it all-wheel drive, but rear-wheel bias, perfect. Love it. Stamp of approval. No question about it. Amazing. Done. No question. You got me. But it's the way it is. I can't do it. I can't. You know? Hot hatches, front-wheel drive. No problem. You got like a 4-door car that you're driving every day. That's pretty fun. Yeah, sure. Front-wheel drive. No problem. Practical. This is a sports car. It's a 2-door sports car. You know what? I'll get on it. I'll say with conditions. I'm not giving it my stamp approval. It's pretty much a negative for me unless you're like single or just no family and you're buying it as a winter car. Because it shouldn't be like your summer cruiser fun car if you live in a place with 2 seasons or with 1 season that's just nice all the time. It shouldn't be that car. Get a rear-wheel drive car then. Get a real sports car. But if you have 2 seasons like I do here, and you need a winter vehicle because you have another sports car or you have an all-year-round vehicle that needs to be good in the snow, well, as long as you don't have a family, I'll approve. The only way. Or if you got another vehicle for the family and this is a winter vehicle, okay, I'll approve. Then it's a great car. But Mitsubishi, you wrecked it as a sports car. It's too much of too many different things, and it's not good enough at what I think it should be, the 2-door sports car. If they made the whole, like all the smaller trim levels, front-wheel drive, and then the GSX with the top engine and the all-wheel drive and everything, if they would just turn that engine around, and I know it wouldn't be feasible financially for Mitsubishi to do that, but if they would have done that, man, I think this car could have been amazing and beautiful and everything else. But since it's not, it's just not good enough. So that's my opinion. Putting my stamp of approval on the Hummer EV for now. Obviously not out yet, but I think GM's going in a great direction with that. Unfortunately, Mitsubishi just, as a used vehicle, I'm not on board with this. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys tell me your daily drivers so that next time I can have 3 segments. I'll get a chart going. We'll find out who I think is driving the best daily driver. And obviously, it doesn't matter what you drive. Honestly, if you're driving a clapped out S10, I would put that above a Huracan any day for a daily driver because, well, I don't know. But I would find a reason. So it doesn't matter what you drive. Doesn't matter how bad it is. There's a good chance that you win because not that many people are going to put their cars up. So let me know. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. Thanks so much for coming along. Subscribe, like, follow. Have a good day, guys.